so it doesn't have to be hard. I'm about to make my current happy because there's leading 54 grams of protein, which is what I'm bringing with me. Hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But today I'm taking you on a day on a plate while being kind of intuitive and being mindful of what I'm putting in my body. If you're new here, I make lots of fitness, wholesome, productive reset content. So food is a huge part of how I fuel my body. I'm a graduating naturopath as well. So lots of nutrients I prioritize in my body on a daily basis. And I love educating and helping people with lots of tips and trips on wellness and health for longevity, not just in the moment. But I thought, because today is a bit of a mixed day where I'm at home, but then I head into clinic, I would show you how I stay prepared, how I eat, and what that looks like without really tracking. I might track a little bit just to show you like how much protein or how many nutrients was in certain things to give you a bit of an idea. But these are things that I might make every day or every second day, and I don't track them on a daily basis because after years of doing that and getting really good, helping clients with health and wellness, I have a pretty good eye to plate like picture. I can really work out what's on my plate, what I'm eating, what I'm fueling without needing to track on a daily basis. So if you're new and you're wondering, should you track? I think it is a helpful tool to educate you at the start, but I do not think you need it long term. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for what we eat today. You will see a clip soon of me heading for a run. I am clearly put back together now, but did start my day with a morning run and my pre-fueling carbs. I will chat to you then. Good morning. I'll intro this video in a second, but welcome to a day on a plate. I am about to go for a run, probably a very short run. It is clinic day, so I thought this was the perfect day to show you around what I'm eating when I'm being like intentional about what I'm putting in my body, how I'm fueling my body. So let's just have a little pre-workout snack or pre-run snack. So quick carbs, something like honey, rice cake, something that's really, really quick, not slow digesting, because I want to use this energy like instantly on the run. So I've had my coffee, I've had my apple cider vinegar, I've had my salt. That is the usual protocol. But now I am going to have my carbs and head for a run. Do honey and corn cakes, my favorite, and I cannot wait to show you what I'm gonna make for my big breakfast when I get back, because I have been obsessed and I don't feel like I've ever made these on my channel before. So, oh my god, they broke. All right, I'm about to make my current favorite obsession, and it has 54 grams of protein, which is actually insane. I tracked this specifically just so I could give you the numbers for this one, but I've been eating it every day without tracking, and I knew it was around 50 grams of protein. So it is, I'll put this up on the screen, but 54 grams of protein, 60 carbs, 7 fiber, 20 sugar, 9 fat, 2 saturated fat, 520 calories, and that is with, I think it's the buttermilk Kodiak power cakes, which flashbacks me to like so many years ago when I would watch all those YouTube vlogs and people in America would always be having these. But I got these at Costco purely just to try, because I actually quite liked the ingredients. If you're on my channel, you know I try and make everything like from scratch, very whole foods, not too many like, you know, added extra processed foods. But for on the go, quick and easy, high protein, I think this is a fantastic staple to have in your house when you want to make pancakes. To make it extra packed with protein and really like filling, I add my vanilla protein powder, which is the Alpha Genetics. I really, really love this. And I find it adds the perfect amount of sweetness because these do not have any kind of sweetness to them. So I really like this combo. It is jam-packed with protein. Let's make these Kodiak pancakes. like 54 grams of protein in my first meal of the day, other than my pre-running carbs. But this is honestly going to satiate me for a really long time, so you probably won't actually see me eat a second meal until I get back from clinic. But I will take fruits and my fibers and like still high fat, probably snacks. I probably won't pre-prep lunch this time because I've gone out with a nice big bang to start off with my day, and I'll just show you what snacks I take and how I refuel when I get home. But this genuinely looks incredible. You saw how easy that was. 70 grams of Kodiak, 1 scoop of protein powder, 1 egg, mix it with water, make your pancakes, add some berries or whatever you would like. I also tried this with banana the other day, cooked it in the pan. Incredible. There's so many ways you could do it, but I highly recommend you start off your first meal of the day with majority of your protein, because not only is it going to satiate you, it's less room for error. If the rest of your day doesn't go to plan, you at least know you still hit a solid chunk of your protein, because none of us do hit our protein intake and our fiber and things like that. That being said, enjoy the rest of your day. Maybe you'll try these pancakes and I will chat to you in a moment. Oh my god, wow. Chef's kiss. All right, I'm about to head into uni, so I'll show you what snacks I'm taking with me before I come home and have my next big, large meal of the day. These are chosen wisely to help me feel satiated throughout the day and also hit more of my micronutrients, especially if I start my day with more of a gym bro meal, which has more of my macronutrients. So we've got a carrot for our beta carotene, which is essential vitamin A, very good for estrogen metabolism, which is great for females and helping clear out any excess estrogen in your liver. Then I've got my kiwi stick. These are just so delicious in themselves, but such an easy, high protein, high fat sauce to take with you on the go. I think there's 7 grams, yeah, 7 grams of protein, gluten-free, just high fat, high protein. And then I have a kiwi, and I'm gonna chop these up and put them in a container so it's also easier to eat on the go. But a kiwi is high in vitamin C, which is definitely essential for your immune. So these are some great choices to have on the go. Super cheap and easy as well, and doesn't take too much effort. So that's what I'm taking with me to uni, and I will chat to you later when I eat my next big meal and show you what is in that and how I feel and nourish my body. But let's go use this brain fuel. One more thing I'm gonna add into my little snack box is 2 Brazil nuts, because they're very high in selenium, which is really good for female hormones. So happy hormones, happy me, because the selenium will convert your T4 to T3. So we want that for really good thyroid health. But you definitely don't want to overdose on these because they're definitely high fat, high calories. So 2 Brazil nuts is enough to hit your selenium intake. Okay, I have to confess, I was so exhausted when I got home from clinic and I had a client call. I already finished my dinner. Oh my god, I'm just holding a knife. I did not even show you, and this is what I eat in a day. How did I forget? So let me run you through what I did eat. Avocado skin. So I had a little bit of avocado that was left over. So about 1/4 of an avocado. I had a kiwi fruit, gold kiwi fruits. Amazing. I try and add a fruit sauce always on my dinner boards. Good fiber, especially kiwis are incredible for sleep and helping with that natural magnesium and melatonin production. So pick a fruit sauce, pick a fat sauce, which for me was my avocado, and I added Parmesan cheese. I'll show you in a second. And then I had about 200 grams of steak. I had some rump steak. My lovely boyfriend had already pre-cooked it, so I didn't need to cook it. So yeah, I had steak here, just picture it. Avocado, cheese, and a kiwi. And I had a pickle as well, because you can add whatever sauce of vegetables you like. Personally, I like some fermented veg, and I also prefer the flavoring and taste and the convenience of like pickles, sauerkraut, rather than having to cook vegetables. So I cannot believe I just literally took my last bite and I was like, oh my god, I'm meant to be filming this, but that's just reality. You know, when you get home and you are so hungry that you just gotta eat. So, but I will show you. But this might be helpful, showing you how it doesn't need to be hard to fill your body nutritiously. The fact that I could put together that dinner board without needing to come home and actually cook or prep anything, chef's kiss. If you pre-cook and pre-batch your protein, which if I wasn't having steak, I always have pre-cooked burger patties, 200 grams, makes it super easy, 50 grams of protein. So that's kind of what I had. I had like 200 grams of a steak, so that is about 50 grams of protein. Then I had my fruit and then my fat. So another big 500 calorie meal, which as you saw was similar to my first big meal, and then I've had my snacks throughout the day. But you get the gist. I plate up a board when I get home as my second big main meal because I've had my fiber and protein snacks throughout the day. But I probably still will have like a herbal tea tonight, or if I have another snack or dark chocolate, I will definitely show you. So I think I will anyway, hopefully I don't forget, but I will show you if I have anything else before bedtime. But yeah, that was my second big main meal. Honestly, so nourishing, so filling, so satiating. Don't be afraid to have higher calorie things like a steak, cheese, and like that. When you're nourishing your body and prioritizing well, you can afford to have higher calorie things if they're gonna nourish your body more, as long as you're not eating a heap of crap around it all. It's really gonna even out and balance and still be like a mindful, just natural, intuitive calorie deficit if that's what your goal is, or maintenance and nourishing your hormones. So anyway, that's dinner's done. I'm gonna actually go have a shower, wrap up, since I literally came home, took a client call and ate. So I need to go have a shower, wash off my makeup, get ready for bed, probably read for a little bit, and I'll show you if I have anything else before ending this day on a plate. All right, I am fresh out the shower. I'm going to make one of my favorite snacks. I don't know why. This is also a really great pre-exercise, I guess, carbs, but I haven't had too many carbs today and I just want to sit in bed and have this as my enjoyment. I can fit it into my day. Haven't been tracking, but I just intuitively know I'm still within a deficit if I have a nice small bowl of cornflakes and honey. My favorite. Happy Thursday. It is the next day from when I was filming a day on a plate, but I thought I would show you what I've meal prepped because I'm in clinic from 8 a.m. to 4:30. I have actually meal prepped like most of my main meals, and since I was a bit slack with getting the proper footage yesterday, let's take it on to day 2 and I'll show you how I have pre-prepared. And this just shows it wasn't because I'm at home half the day yesterday that I stay on track and I get to like nourish my body really well. I prioritize this no matter what when I'm traveling dance teacher, traveling into uni. So today I'm traveling into uni and this is what I'm bringing with me. All right, we have my 50 grams of protein pancakes, which I have meal prepped. I quickly whipped them up this morning and I don't really mind having them cold, but it honestly looks so delicious. Blackberries, I put a bit of cinnamon and honey this time on top, but yeah, that's a good 500 calories, 50 grams of protein. Then this will be my lunch. I have pickles, my cheese for fats, veggies, and my 200 grams of beef mince, so that is another 45 grams of protein, and then a little bit left over of my focaccia bread, just for a little bit of a carb source. Then I have a snack plate. We have 1 kiwi and 1 carrot chopped up. That keeps me so satiated and a great source of fiber. But as you can see, these are really great meals. Not only are they like delicious, they are also nutritious. So it doesn't have to be hard. I feel like these meals are delicious to me, and the fact that I can pack them and be on the road or be off to uni, knowing I'm not gonna snack and pick up a lot of crap that's not actually gonna fill me up. And as a naturopath, we need good brain food to be able to support other clients. So that is what I'm packing today, and I will chat to you later. I need to end out this vlog and get it up for you, so I hope you enjoyed seeing what I ate in a day slash what I meal prepped on a busy day. As you can see, I eat pretty like consistently the same thing, so whether it can be taken with me or eaten at home, I try and be very convenient while nourishing my body, and looking after my hormones is a huge priority of mine. So if you're around on my channel, you will know I share lots of tips and tricks on how to look after yourself in the long run so you can have optimal energy and go after all your goals goals and dreams you want to do. So if that sounds like you and you like realistic tips on what to eat in a day and how to look after your health, then make sure you like, comment and subscribe because it is so much appreciated. And with that being said, comment below what's your favorite nutritious meal to eat, or if you enjoyed watching this vlog, pop below a little food emoji, and I will see you in the next video because we upload weekly. As always, lots of love from Lilybelle Lives.